All right, man. Reach a little higher now, okay? Just reach a little higher. Look after your brother to your right. Look after your brother to your left. Let's go cut it loose. All right, let's go make plays and have some fun. 30 minutes, we'll come back in, get it right, take it up a notch, and we're going to find a way to win. All right? You guys ready to rock? Let's get up, sharpen up the horns.
Touchdown! The Wildcats win!
Northwestern needs a touchdown slant. They've got it! They've got it!
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Pat Fitzgerald Show. I'm Dave Ennett. The Northwestern Wildcats traveled to Lincoln, Nebraska Saturday for their third visit to Lincoln since Nebraska joined the Big Ten in 2011. The previous two games there had each been decided by 3 points. Somehow, this one managed to be even closer. Let's take a look at the action as we go to our Grossinger Auto Group first half highlights. The Northwestern Wildcats are on the air today from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Big Ten football. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Jackson, the running back. Thorson to throw it. Thorson steps up. He'll run to the 30, 35. He's across the 40, far side 50. He's got a chance to the 35, 30, 25, 20. Thorson to the 10, to the 5, reaching for the pylon. And out of bounds inside the 5.
Great run, you know, made a great decision. Things had kind of broken down a little bit protection-wise. They were, you know, a very disciplined man team, and we knew that if we could get some protection, and or if it broke down the way it did on that play, if he was willing to do what he did earlier in the year and go run a little bit, he could make some plays. Now, we thought they'd be little 5-6 yard plays, and away we go, but that explosive play was huge. It was big for confidence for the offense and the football team to be able to make something like that happen early.
Thorson sneaking for it, pushing to the goal line, and touchdown! Clayton Thorson followed that surge and pushes it across the goal line, and the Wildcats take the lead here.
Good push on that play. Nice job by Justin and Danny pushing Clayton over the top, and you know, we get a big score.
Holtz to punt from his own 30-yard line, gets the kick away. High spiral as Boomer driving Schuler back. Will make the fair catch inside the 3.
Yeah, just a bad choice. You know, thought he only drifted back about 5 yards, and little did he know he drifted back about 15, and he was disappointed in that, but I loved his demeanor. You know, he said, I'm going to make it up. And I said, I know you will, just let's not do that again. And then, you know, we got double slants to the field, and the inside slant was taken away by a coverage concept. Clayton should have gone to the outside slant or thrown it away, and probably a call that we'd like to have back as a staff.
Morgan, the wide receiver right, snap to Armstrong. Armstrong under some pressure, now throws off balance, intercepted at the 30, 35, 40. It's Nick Van Hoos to the 40, 35, 30. He's to the 20. He's going to score. Touchdown, a pick 6 for Nick Van Hoos. They put some pressure on the quarterback.
You know, good pressure made Tommy drift to his right, and you know, kind of change the coverage concept up a little bit to the boundary. Coach Hank made a great call, put us in cover 2 concept, and you know, Nick was late to the flat. I don't think Tommy ever saw him, and then a great block by Deontay. You know, to spring Nick to be able to get in the end zone, and a huge momentum play for our football team on the road there midway through the second quarter.
1st and 10 Nebraska. The give, and in the backfield, slamming in Dean Lurie to take down the ball carrier Cross for a loss on the play.
Yeah, I think both defenses, for the most part, in the first half settled in pretty well, and we're playing really good team defense. You know, we end up getting some 3 and outs, but our defense was on the field way too long in the first half, and we've got to sustain drives and pick up 3rd down conversions. And when you look back through that first half, there were definitely plays that we could have made.
Armstrong wants to throw. Armstrong under pressure, now throws, caught at the 5, to the end zone, touchdown. Brandon Riley caught it around the 5-yard line and walked into the end zone for the touchdown, the first today for Nebraska. Then they've got a couple of timeouts if they choose to use them. Empty backfield, snap to Thorson. Thorson under pressure, now he gets away. On the run to the 35, 40, 45 to midfield. Thorson to the 40, 35, 30. He's to the 25, to the 20, 15, and out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you know, we got some things going a little bit. we had a play on the sideline and we get knocked out of bounds. It should have been a catch. And then Clayton makes a great decision. I would have liked to see him continue to run, but great job by him having some clock awareness, seeing that there was only 8 seconds, didn't try to force it, gave us an opportunity for one more play. And unfortunately, we didn't execute on that play. But we ended up getting the field goal and getting points out of it.
On the way, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Wildcats extend the lead on the final play. Still to come on the Pat Fitzgerald Show, we'll take a look back at Saturday's second half and take you inside the Wildcats locker room. And later, the Cats reach out to make a difference in the community. Stay with us. Game is tied at 67. Cats will hold for the final shot and try to win it. We're down to 9, down to 8. Depps with 7, with 6, with 5. Depps stops, puts up a jumper. Good! That's the ball game. The Wildcats win. The Wildcats win. An unbelievable game.
My favorite Halloween costume would probably have to be a knight. I was probably about 5 years old, and I loved that knight costume so much.
Growing up, me and my little brother Garrett, we were big on the Power Rangers. So just about every year we were Power Rangers. We fought over who would get to be the white one, but most of the time I won.
I think I was a vampire once, and it was like kind of goofy because I was a little awkward. So I had like random just little powder on my face and the little fake blood, so I looked really awkward.
My favorite Halloween costume ever was a Brett Favre jersey costume, I think in 2nd grade. I'm actually a Bears fan now, so it's kind of embarrassing looking back.
It was unintentional, but I had a Rex Grossman jersey on and I had a broken arm at the time, so people thought I was Rex Grossman because he's a bad quarterback.
I was Bob the Builder in 4th grade, and my friends still make fun of me to this day for that.
Welcome back to the Pat Fitzgerald Show. The Wildcats led Nebraska 17-12 at halftime Saturday. Let's get right back to the action with our Discover Card second half highlights. Both teams are back on the field. We're just about set for the second half kickoff here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Snap to Armstrong, rushes on. Armstrong throwing down the middle, caught just beyond the first down, middle of the field. The snap to Armstrong. Armstrong with time. Floats it down the near side. Westerkamp's there at the 40.
Our inability to get off the field on 3rd down. We got in 3rd and long. And we didn't execute a couple of calls that, it's disappointing to me. We put in some little wrinkles that we failed at. And then we went back to our base defense and we settled back down.
Snap to Armstrong. Option left. Armstrong keeps it, cuts it up to the end zone. Touchdown. Tommy Armstrong Jr. into the end zone. Snap to Thorson, drops, looking short left, caught 40, 45 to the 50. And a first down for the Wildcats on the pass to Garrett Dickerson, the superback.
Kind of taking advantage of their coverage concept, bringing an extra guy into the zone when we hit Garrett. And a nice pitch and catch. And then taking advantage, they were playing an in and out coverage on the number 1 and number 3 receiver. A great throw and a great catch for a huge first down to get us down in the red zone.
On 3rd down, a goal to go. Thorson trying to sneak for it off the left side, stood up, and he's not going to get there.
We just get stuffed, and the inside 3 guys, center guard and the guards, get stuffed and really don't get any push, and had to settle for a field goal. And again, both those drives, as a head coach, you just kind of got to have a feeling for the game. And when you're in a tight game, points are premium. And especially on the road, we were able to keep, for the most part, 95,000 fans out of the game.
3rd down, snap to Armstrong. Armstrong being flushed. Armstrong looking, trying to outrun a defender, and he won't get away.
Yeah, dominant performance by Dean, and he came to me earlier in the week and was really disappointed with the way he played against Michigan and Iowa. And, same thing with our D-line, and we're going to get this thing fixed. And, almost apologetic. And he said, hey, don't need to apologize to me, just go out and play the way you're capable of. And he did, and then some.
To put Nebraska in front, here's the snap. Here is the kick by Brown. It sails to the uprights, and the kick is good. And Nebraska takes the lead. Snap to Thorson. Thorson needs protection. Got it over the middle. Nice catch. First down, 38-yard line. Welcome back, Austin Carr.
Huge third down conversion by Austin. Crossfield seam against her man-free coverage. Great protection. Clayton steps up and, just a great catch. He's got to lay out to make the play. Huge third down, and we get to another third down situation on a sideline. Solomon juggles it a little bit, but gets it secure, even though it gets reviewed. And then a great call. We got him in the coverage that we wanted him in by formation, and great pitch by Clayton. A great catch, but an unbelievable effort by a senior in Danny Vitale. He gets tripped up at about the 6. It sells out completely to get us in the end zone, and that ends up being the difference maker in the game.
Snap to Armstrong, back to throw. Armstrong heaves it deep downfield, and it is caught inside the 10. Armstrong under center. Armstrong fakes the give. Armstrong wants to throw. Being chased, running to the pylon on the far side, and he's in for the touchdown. Tommy Armstrong Jr. into the end zone, his second touchdown today.
We had a pretty good coverage adjustment to the front side, took that away. And then backside, he came back to his backside last kind of resort.
Incomplete, and the Wildcats retain the lead. On third down, Thorson wants to throw. Thorson now dumps it off Jackson. The catch, 30, 35, keeps his legs moving, 40, 45, cuts it back in.
Finally, we were able to hit some runs that were critical. A big play by Justin in the pass game to kind of spring us to get down there. And then, just great poise and discipline as we go down the stretch. Just really happy for our guys, proud of them and proud of our staff. We stuck together, we were resilient on the road, and found a way to get a Big Ten win on the road in Lincoln, which is tough.
And the Northwestern Wildcats have come into Lincoln and knocked off the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and the Wildcats are bowl eligible. Final numbers from the Wildcats' 30-28 win. Clayton Thorson, 177 yards through the air, and he rushed for another 126. 2 total touchdowns for the redshirt freshman, who was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week for the second time this season. Dan Vitale with 5 catches, including a 37-yard touchdown. And on defense, Dean Lowry finished with 6 tackles for loss, including a pair of sacks. He was named the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. Time now to go inside the locker room after the game. This is your Northwestern Medicine Inside Look.
Talked about the will to win, right? And the dean of our staff, Jerry Brown, called us out on Thursday. And here's the best part. Came on the road, stuck together, fought together, won together, and we can play a lot better. Okay, and that's the best part of it. Okay, incredibly proud of the way we responded. All right, 2 tough weeks, 2 tough battles, another third tough battle. We had guys step up, make big plays. We had guys in the kicking game make big plays. Sure. Dominated the field position. Okay? Dominated the field position. And then we had guys make big plays. Enjoy this because you know what? We came in here and earned it. Came in here and earned it. Came in here and earned it. I'm incredibly proud of you guys. Everybody around you is incredibly proud of you. But was 6 wins the destination? No. Okay? All right, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. 6 wins is not the destination.
Not at all. I knew we were still a very strong team, and we just had to come out and play our game. I think we got away from that the past 2 weeks, and we were able to get back on track this week in practice and focus on us. That was the biggest thing. We were just talking about focus on us. Don't worry about what we can't control. So I think we were able to do that today.
Coach Fitz at halftime called the defense out. He said that we're beating ourselves out there and just go make a play, and that's what we did the second half.
Those 2 games, our offense didn't do a very good job at all. And our defense, they did what they could. But, I mean, it's tough when your offense isn't getting any scores. And, I think today we were able to push through because of what we went through these past 2 games. And, I think it turned out well.
To be able to get off our feet and rest, we are bowl eligible now, so that's weight off of our shoulders. And, a lot of guys are hurt, a lot of everyone around the country is really banged up. So having a bye week right now is fantastic.
After the break, the Wildcats take time out of their day to brighten the lives of kids at Lurie Children's Hospital. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Every year, Northwestern student athletes perform thousands of hours of community service work around Evanston and Chicago. Each Friday before a home game, the football team pays a visit to Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago to spend time with the patients. And as Dallas Abel tells us this week, it's a valuable experience for the kids and for the Cats.
Coach Fitz and always talk about, make sure you give back and, remember where you come from and stuff like that. So Jacob has this opportunity for us where we can actually go down to the hospital visit. You just sign up and go Friday morning.
It was always something that I wanted to do, but this is my first year that I haven't had class on Friday. So the last 3 years I haven't been able to do it, unfortunately, but I was really excited when I was able to get Fridays off this quarter, and so I've been able to do it every single time. It's been a real joy to do.
I've probably gone 9 times. Actually, my first time going was my freshman year. It was just a great experience for me, and then I just decided I wanted to go every time I had the chance to. It's more so for the kids, not just for, that's not for me at all. I just like to go and interact with the kids and, just have fun, I feel like I'm a child there. I just literally just write and color and stuff like that, so just going back to my childhood days.
I think I get more out of it than the kids do. It means a lot to actually bring a smile to their face sometimes, and just the fact that I'm in a position where just going and hanging out with them brings them a smile. It's kind of weird to think about that I'm in that kind of position.
I just feel like, just that little interaction I can have with them, can possibly change their life, and they changed my life as well. I really look at that as a very inspirational moment for me, and just having fun, sitting there coloring with them and just talking to them. I just want to be an inspiration to the kids, and just give them something to look forward to, especially going through what they're going through. And I know it's very tough, and I'm just out here playing football and going to school. Some days I think my days are hard, but they're actually going through a lot worse than I am. And I just want to be there to just put a smile on their face, and they put a smile on my face as well. I try to get around to everybody, just to interact with everyone. I don't want anyone to feel left out or anything like that. So. But, there have been instances where I literally just stay with one person the whole time because they're just so excited, and you can never say no to them.
Some kids are a lot more outgoing than others. Sometimes you can tell that they really just want to hang out with you the whole time. Like one of the kids really wanted to play Xbox, and I enjoy Xbox, so we played Xbox the whole time. Yeah. The influence that we have as college football players, I think society really puts us up very high. That gives us a lot of influence and opportunities to help those who are in need or people that would just really enjoy our presence at whatever event it is. So we really take that to heart. It's really, really fun to see how involved our whole team gets throughout the year.
I think the community does so much for us. You just feel obligated to, give them that same respect back. So it's just a great experience for me. And like I said, I always wanted to give back because I feel like, when I grew up, I was able to get that experience, and I want to be able to give someone else that experience.
Coming up next, the Wildcats have 2 weeks to get ready for Penn State, but we're not waiting around. We'll talk about the Nittany Lions next.
Looking down the middle, it's intercepted. Back the other way come the Wildcats to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Do you believe it? The Cardiac Cats have struck again.
It's coming off the edge. Thorson with time. Vitale with the catch on the run. 10-5, lunging for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. 37 yards. Thorson to Vitale, the superback. And look at this effort.
Beautiful job. Throw, catch, getting the one-on-one, get a favorable matchup with your superback senior Dan Vitale.
Welcome back to the Pat Fitzgerald Show. The Wildcats are on their bye week this week. They return to action Saturday, November 7th, when Penn State comes to Ryan Field for the first time since 2011. In his second year in Happy Valley, head coach James Franklin has the Nittany Lions in the heart of the race for the Big Ten East Division title. Penn State got off to a rocky start this season by losing to Temple, but has reeled off 6 wins since, including a 22-point victory over Indiana. Quarterback Christian Hackenberg is averaging just shy of 200 passing yards per game and has thrown for 11 touchdowns so far this season. His primary target has been sophomore Chris Godwin, who's averaging over 78 yards per game. On the ground, Saquon Barkley made his first start last weekend against Maryland. The freshman is averaging over 100 yards per game and has 4 rushing touchdowns. Penn State's tough defense is highlighted by senior defensive end Carl Nassib, who in 8 games has already recorded 12.5 sacks, 3 more than anybody else in the country.
James Franklin's doing a terrific job. He's got a great staff. They've been together for a long time, great continuity. Penn State's got great talent, and Christian Hackenberg is going to go down in the record books at Penn State as one of the best in Penn State history. Defensively, Zettel inside, Nassib on the edge, and then linebacker U. And they do a great job defensively. And in the kicking game, they've got explosive athletes. So we were fortunate last year. Made some big plays on the stretch. It was a very close game until the end. And I'm sure it'll be a very hard-fought Big Ten game. And we need to be coached hard. We're making a lot of just head-scratching mistakes fundamentally. And I'll challenge our staff with Scout. It starts with us as coaches. I'll challenge those guys hard. We got to coach better, get our guys to play cleaner, and all 3 phases. And if we can do that, we'll have a productive week. It'll be great to be at home. It's a huge 2-week stretch for us coming up after the bye with Penn State and Purdue. It's great to be postseason eligible now, but we still have all of our goals ahead of us. We can control. It's the way we prepare and how we play, and we've got to do both a lot better if we want to have a great start to the month of November.
That's all the time we have this week for the Pat Fitzgerald Show. A reminder, tickets are still available to see Chicago's Big Ten team in person. You can call 888-GO-PURPLE or log on to nusports.com. Now for Coach Fitz, I'm Dave Ennett. A reminder, we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. And as always, Go Cats.